la la la. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo.
Get my mic somewhere set up here. It is Friday. Ooh, get my glasses on because it's bright and my eyes hurt. I went to sleep super late, working, and I went to the movies. All right, let's stop that real quick here. Man. We're gonna start with something simple. La 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 la. So last night I went to see Avatar, Fire and Ash. That movie was woof was beautiful. Man, you can never get over that movie. Man, man, you cannot get over that movie. Bear with me here. Da-da-da-da-dum. Da-da-da-da-da. Just bear with me here. I cannot find it. Huh. Hmm. Bear with me. I'm just right now looking. Hmm. Man, put it this way. The movie was so fucking ridiculous to me. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. It's good in a good way. Um, I wanted this. My wife is the one who got the tickets. She told me she was gonna get the tickets. I didn't pay attention. What version of the movie that she picked up, but man, she picked up the 3D. Bear with me here. Hmm. Come on. You fucking kidding me? Oh. Oh. Man, this movie, guys, telling you, this movie was amazing. Yeah, everyone needs to go see this movie. As telling you, everyone needs to go see this movie. This movie was good. The 3D and the 3D effects of this movie. I mean, this movie should not be watched at regular format. You should watch this movie in 3D. I'm telling you, this movie needs to be watched in 3D. It's an amazing experience. It's an amazing freaking movie in 3D. It just it's so good in 3D. It is really I want to go watch it again, but of course, I'm going to watch it again in 3D again. It's just it is a must. It's a freaking must. Man, yeah, guys, yeah. If you guys gonna see it this weekend, go see this weekend and take everyone. This movie deserves everyone's money. Telling you, this movie, man, this movie is good. This movie is good. It's not because it's all 3D and it's basically almost photorealistic. It's because this movie is good. The element with the characters, the environment, everything is good. Guess what? We get to see Awa. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. We get to see Awa. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the only spoiler I'm gonna set up there. You get to see Awa. Finally, we get to see it. If you don't know who Awa is, and throughout the first movie and the second movie, they always talk about the goddess or the god of the forest or the god of the planet. Of you finally get a glimpse of her. Oh, yo, this movie. Yeah, yeah, guys, we need to go see this movie. This movie needs to be watched. I'm gonna do a movie review as soon as we do the stream. I'm probably gonna go in and do a movie review. You know something? We could probably turn this stream into the movie review of Avatar. So before I jump into the gaming news, la 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 la. What I'm gonna do. Dun, 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 dun. Why am I getting lost here? Mm, Avatar. So, mm, telling you, this right here, were amazing. So bear with me. Here, there we go. And we're gonna do this. Um, yes. We are gonna cancel this. Cancel that. Let's see. See what happens here. Oh yeah. Let's see everything I'm seeing here. Let's go and blow this up here. There we go. All right. Okay. Okay. This look like it's good looking good. All right. So here, this is basically the movie. Oh wait, I'm gonna do something else too. I'm gonna minimize this a little more. Minimize this a little more here. And we're just gonna blow it up a little more here. All right. That looks about good to me. So this movie, Avatar. So, okay, let's start with this. My wife got the tickets for us to go see Avatar 3, Fire and Ash. And I'll be honest, this girl right here, she is sexy. I don't know. It could be because of the evilness that she bring into this character and the way she kind of, the mannerism, the way she walks. I was like, yo, I will go for her. I will go more for her than the main character, than the main girl. But damn, she is hot. I was like, whoa, she is hot. But other than this, the movie is gorgeous. As you can see in the background, those right there are elders whales, basically. They're basically like basically the ambassador for all for the sea creatures, the whales and the sea creatures, and they got their own rules and regulation of what you can or cannot do. And you already kind of got a glimpse of that on the second movie when you have one of the whales. Basically, he basically killed, and they basically told him not to come back, that he's actually outcast. So that kind of continue here because he ended up coming back to kind of helps the main characters, the main people, to fight the human on the last movie. So they still were not happy that he came back, and not only that is that he helped to fight, and he ended up killing a couple of more humans or whatever. Um, but here, this time around, there is a lot of politics, but it's about helping each other, fighting against us, the human, basically. Fighting against the human because we are fucking shit up. We are messing shit up. And you know, it's the same plot. It just keep getting better and better. It's just they keep milking the same thing back and forward. But the fights in this movie, whoa, the drama is amazing. Everyone have to go see this movie, but don't just watch it in 2D. You have to watch it in 3 freaking D. 3 freaking D. This movie deserve your money. This movie deserve your money in 3D. We all got to go and see this movie as many times you can in 3D. This movie's good. This is a 10 out of 10. My wife was like, we're probably gonna go see it again this weekend. I'm gonna put it this way: we're probably gonna go see it this weekend. I'm not gonna say probably. We definitely gonna go see it this weekend. This movie cannot disappoint. It did not. It's not cannot. It just did not disappoint. And as much as the images behind me looks amazing, dude, Avatar and 3D. Woo! James Cameron, basically, I was about to say James Gunn. James Cameron, he really took that 3D imagery to a next level. Everything is like super sharp, super crisp, like really crisp. Yo, 3D is the way to go for this movie. And the character, the human character who's with the avatar, basically Spider, yo, he did an amazing job. Buy down to that actor. He did great. I put it this way: all the acting in this movie were amazing. This right here, I'm not gonna ruin the story. I'm just saying there's a lot of things going on here that's basically good in the story that I didn't pay attention, and they're already giving it up right behind me. But you guys, y'all got to see this movie. Y'all got to see this movie. It's really good. It's a good movie. Avatar, for me, is a 10 out of freaking 10. Like Angry Joe said, it has a boom, a badass seal of approval. Y'all got to see this movie. All right, that's going to be my little review on my little thought on this movie. I need to go see it again this weekend again. I'm going to go see it again on 3D. One more time in 3D. This was good. Who knows? I may see it for a third time, but just regular standard vision. But yeah, 3D is the way to go for Avatar. Fire and Ash. Yeah, I have to go see this. All right, guys, let's jump to the news. All right, let's go ahead here. Yeah. And we are going to jump to the news. Let's get the news started. We're going to get the gaming news started here. And let's see what's going on, because I have not pretty much paid attention to the news. I have a lot of things going on, a lot of videos that I've been working on. I just released one the other day, and I released one today. Today I released one for turning your handheld portable devices, basically like your Legion Go or your Ally X or any of the handheld PC devices into a PlayStation Portable, and also demonstrated that they all are Xboxes, Xbox machines, because you already have the Microsoft app already installed in those machines, so you can actually automatically be able to do off the back. You can do Xbox Remote Play. I know that a lot of the reviewers says, oh, when you see it, it says Xbox. It is not an Xbox because you cannot play Xbox game. That's not true. That is not true. You can play Xbox game if you own an Xbox, and you can do remote play. You can do remote play with your Xbox, so you can actually play your Xbox game on your device. It's all going to be depending on your internet connection. That's just a disclaimer. If you have really good internet connection, you will be having a good time. But if you have a mediocre internet connection, you may have a good time. It may be able to run really well. It's just the resolution is gonna be really, really, really low. The image quality, should I say, it's gonna be very low. But you can still play it. All right. No further ado, let's go ahead and start with the news. Let's see what's going on in the world, the gaming news here.
actually have some really big news. And when I say
Okay.
big, I actually mean it. I know sometimes people look at the titles of my videos and they're like, oh, is it really big? You know, he puts it in everything. Is it really great? I'm not calling it great news. I'm actually a little,
What?
how do I put this? I'm a little miffed at today's news. I'm not really sure how I feel about each of these individual stories because while there is some silver lining, bright spots to some of it, there isn't for other aspects of it. And this is because we need to talk about, well, first off, we have the Circana data. We have the
No.
Circana data, which is the sales data for the United States for November. And it's not just that Nintendo lost the PlayStation 5. We already knew that. Like, who cares? But it's that the entire video game industry is down in sales. How bad? The cumulative hardware sales. We know exactly how many sold. We haven't seen this low of a number for cumulative all video game hardware sales for the month of November since 1995. Yeah, it wasn't really good for anyone. Even PlayStation 5, which did really well, is down 40% year over year. That's a disturbing trend. But
40% from last year, 40% for the year before.
Some people's
Damn.
expectations that things are just expensive, even when they're on sale. So maybe the sales are lower. We'll talk about that though. Nintendo.
Let's be real. Things are going up. Especially with what's going on lately with the RAM issue. So because of the RAM issue, things gonna be going up, and people are not happy. People are not happy. Things are expensive, and I'll be honest. My household is we're short of money, and Christmas is in a way it's kind of canceled, but it's not all the way canceled. Meaning we are not getting gift that we used to do with a lot of the kids, a lot of the guys in my family or in my wife family. We're basically gonna nitpick maybe 2 or 3 people that we are gonna get something. We have tons of kids in my family, and they're all gonna be asked out. It's gonna be like, I'll put it this way. I haven't even got my wife a gift because right now I'm kind of really thinking about money, how we are gonna be doing, because I'll be honest, it's not a great year. I hope 2026 it becomes a better year, and because right now 2025 was an okay year, and I'm gonna deny after who got into what house, he effed up a lot of things to me. For us, he effed up a lot of effing things that they made it very bad or very difficult for us to make money. So, with that said, we are very conscious of everything that we are spending and how we are spending it. If I play the lotto tomorrow or today, basically, and I hit the lotto, then the story will change. Story will freaking change. I probably will hire like a freaking video editor so it can edit on my video quickly and nicely. But other than that, yeah. No. So I mean, economy is not the greatest. I'm sorry. Maybe good for some people, but right now it's not the greatest, and I don't blame. I can definitely see why PlayStation or Nintendo and some of these other companies, they are not this year sales based on the 1990 something 95 96 whatever it was is low. It's low, and I can see it, and I can tell you why. Is the economy is not that great.
Appears to be offering different size game cartridges now.
I'll put it this way. It maybe if Trump keeps saying he's gonna send everyone the $2,000, he should have sent the $2,000 by now. Everyone should have received that $2,000 on their bank account by now. And I bet money those $2,000 would have been put already back into the economy, to be able to buy some gift for Christmas for some people. I'm just saying. If he's saying he's gonna send that money out, he should have been sending. He should not be waiting wherever he's gonna wait. He just send it right now. Say, you know something? Hit the button. Those checks needs to go automatically right now to everybody account by tonight.
Now to developers, and that sounds like a good thing, and like it should curb the use of game key cards. But as always, the story isn't that simple.
Yeah,
and
never that simple.
These lower capacity carts might not actually get used very much. We'll talk about why with that. More than that, we do have some good news, at least in here. It does appear that
So Nintendo is releasing more game key card.
GameCube emulation appears to have gotten an update and is getting better on Nintendo Switch 2, so that's great. We have some news about Dispatch coming to Switch and Switch 2 in a release.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, and I got bash on Reddit because people are not seeing what I'm seeing. And I get and I understand everyone's point of view, and they're all acting like I don't get their point of view. I do get it, but I was just saying this is just imagine if Nintendo will decide to release imagine if they will decide to release a PC platform, but it has guardrails basically. Imagine having a PC platform that you can play your Nintendo Switch games, either one or two, or all your Nintendo games basically that is on the store on PC. Most, put it this, 90% of the games that you gonna be able to play on a Nintendo, they already on PC anyway. But imagine giving you basically like a Suyu kind of emulator that emulates the Switch itself on your PC, but the only way you can use it, you have to have your Switch online account. You have to have a Switch online account. You cannot plug or connect any third-party devices to it, basically to read your game cards or whatever. If you want to play your cartridges, it has to be through the Switch 1 or the Switch 2, whichever. But only games you can play is basically what you already own on your Switch account. And again, you have to have a Switch active account, and all the games have to be owned by you. You see what I'm saying? They can also put other rails in there, like what you mean? Like basically antivirus and stuff in there, just in case anyone trying to do like anti-cheats into the system. In this way, they can know if someone's trying to do like an anti-cheat and trying to hook it up to the system. And this way you can ban those people. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. And I know there's a lot of hackers that can kind of bypass the system, find a way how to bypass it or whatever. I get it. And people saying, oh, no one is gonna, no one's gonna buy, no one's gonna have an incentive to buy a Switch or Switch 1 or Switch 2 if you can do that. True, to a certain point. There are people like me. I'm not buying any other handheld, and I'm gonna be having a Switch 1, a Switch 2, and I'm gonna be playing my games on Switch 2. You see what I'm saying? But if I'm also able to have the convenience of playing my game on PC, I will double dip. I will definitely be able to double dip. But you're basically having like two Switch. You have a virtual version of your Switch on your PC, and then you have your main system on that's your thing. But like I said, the only way you can play your virtual, you have to have an online account, a legit online account, and your account cannot have any weird things or whatever. I mean, and they can put all the guardrails in between there just to kind of make it more difficult for people to kind of F up, because it is what it is. And I get it. Nintendo is very greedy. In games that I could definitely play, I'll be honest, I will be buying more games on the Switch.
Release date for that. That's good news. We also have some great news for at least one game made by WB Games, and obviously indicating there's going to be a bright future ahead for.
And what I mean with the Suyu thing was more like basically having that emulator that look exactly when you open it, it will have the Switch thing, and when you open it, it kind of opens like basically the Switch emulator automatically will log you in. You put your password just to get in, and this way Nintendo do not have to create a PC version of those games. The emulator basically emulate what it's supposed to do, be able to render the game for you, like it thinking like your PC is a Switch. Do you see what I'm saying? That would have been fucking cool.
For this IP, and this IP is on Switch and Switch 2. And more than that, I do want to try to end with a bit more of a positive note, given that today's stories, while massive, are also
what?
you know, kind of like a double-edged sword. We want to go over the current lineup Nintendo has right now for 2026 because it's actually quite a few games we know Nintendo is publishing next year.
Okay.
And it's a pretty big list, bigger than you guys might realize. All right. That being said, folks, before we dive into this video, I want to remind you we are giving away 3 copies of Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate, which has a free demo right now on Switch 2. We are giving away the Switch 2 version. You can go ahead and check out that demo and then enter our giveaway through the link down in the pinned comment or the description. Again, we'll be giving away those copies next month. Beyond all of that, we are on our road to 170,000 subscribers. So if you are enjoying the news and you want to stay up to date on all things Nintendo, go ahead and subscribe. Also, hey, we have the Nintendo Bite podcast.
Hey.
That's...
Hey,
who cares about any of that stuff right now?
What's
because
up,
you know
Bart?
what? We got a segue to our sponsor. Well, folks, it's the holiday season, and as the holiday season comes, a lot of you guys will be picking up a Nintendo Switch 2 for your first time. But even if you're not picking up this system for your first time, and you're actually, maybe you're like me, you've had it since launch, what could be happening is the holiday shopping spree, presents, and everything else you're getting in between, even the invention of game key cards, let's say maybe.
Hey,
for
doing
Christmas,
well,
we'll get to
doing well,
Assassin's
doing
Creed
well.
Shadows as an example.
I
That's a
cannot
game key
complain.
card. You're gonna probably
cannot complain whatsoever. Here, trying to catch up with some of the gaming news, and then after that, just see what game I'm gonna play next. But I hope you're doing well yourself.
come close to running out of storage on this, especially if you don't want to archive all of your games. Thankfully, the Switch 2 has a solution for this. It's called microSD Express in this little tiny slot here. You can actually see
He mentioned microSD Express. I believe, and right now the only device that I'm noticing that's only using that is basically the Switch 2. We have so many new handheld that came out this month. I'm not sure why they don't have that specific microSD reader on the car, because it's almost like basically the SSD module reader version 3 Gen 3 is pretty fast, and we should be all handhelds should be able to have that. And it's great here that you're doing great. That's good. That's good. Hopefully the holidays is doing well for you too. Hopefully you're getting a lot of gifts and you enjoy the holidays. All right, let's see here.
sort of that I have one there. And what do I have? Why, the Lexar Play Pro 1 terabyte. That's right, folks. Lexar is sponsoring today's video, so I can let you guys know. You should definitely go check
No wonder he
this
would
out,
mention
because,
that.
Again,
Let's move that over.
Express with Switch 2. It will not function correctly with normal.
Yeah,
Been
skip
rocking
that.
the-
I don't.
touch him for a while, but you know what? Being able to load up dozens and dozens and dozens of AAA games on this system simply because I have this cannot be beat. So go ahead through the link.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm an artist myself, so I don't need any custom work. If I need any specific custom work, I do it myself. And yeah, this chat is not supposed to be chatting about this. It had to be chatting about what am I streaming about. Anything that had to do with gaming or news or any other questions, they have not to do by selling your stuff. So just try to refrain from it. And again, I don't I do my own stuff.
Link down in the pinned comment or the description. Check out the Lexar Play Pro 1 terabyte at Costco. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into some sales data for the United States for the month of November. One of the largest, I'm not going to say the largest, but one of the largest sales months for video games of the year. December is actually the bigger month, but November is also massive due to Black Friday. So let's get into it. November 2025 U.S. video game market highlights thread from Circana. The release of Call of Duty Black Ops 7 marked the 18th consecutive year the Call of Duty franchise release has been the best-selling game of its release month, while PS5 led hardware in both unit and dollar sales. Although he goes on to note later that Call of Duty is actually down like double-digit percentages year over year.
No worries, no worries. No hard feelings anyway. Yeah, hope you enjoy the stream anyway. And come back some other time if you want, or you can stick around. It's up to you. It looked like you're trying to do your little business there, then that's cool. But most people don't like this. Do not like those things. And I do apologize for that if you don't think it's fair, but no one likes it.
despite that, it just goes to show how big Call of Duty actually is, that it's still the leader for the month for 18 consecutive months. It's like the 7th best-selling game of the year. It just goes on to
I
show
get
like,
it.
the strength
Trust
of
me.
Call of Duty.
Everybody
even in a
do.
down year for them. It's still just incredible numbers. But we really want to focus on the hardware because the software side of things, like none of Nintendo software really charted like crazy. You know, you can see the November top 20 here. And again, Nintendo's
Yeah, this month has not this month, but last month in November and October was really bad for the gaming industry. Because everybody wants to buy stuff, but everything's super expensive. It's just expensive, and no one want to spend money on new consoles or anything at all now. And stuff is down, though. Stuff is down.
doesn't include any of their digital sales, and you can see, you know, some entries on here from Nintendo. You see Pokemon
You
Legends
too, man.
EA
Have a great day.
holding pretty steady at number 6, entering a new month from release. Then we see Kirby Air Riders and Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment really debuting right next to each other at 10 and 11, again without any digital sales data. Donkey Kong Bonanza is up here, actually took a jump in November. No surprise, people buying new Switch 2s. Donkey Kong Bonanza is one of the best games in the system, if not the best. So that took a 10-spot jump to number 14.
Donkey Kong Bonanza is good. I'll be honest. On the Switch 2, yeah, like he said, it may be like the best game there, but it's not really the best game. It's a good game to pass some time. I played it. I kind of liked it, but I was bored like in a week. I was bored of that game, and I still haven't finished it yet. I got really far into the game, but it's one of those games is so repetitive, so quick, and nah, no thank you. The same thing with like Pokemon Legend AZA. That game sucks so much booty. It's bad. I don't even know how that game is actually on this list.
Team. Beyond that, you know, we don't have splits between platforms to know which one of these games is selling really, really well on Switch 2. Like, what if NBA 2K made up 50% of sales on Switch 2? We have no idea. Pretty doubtful on that front, too. But anyways, just throwing that out there. I think it's good to look at some of this stuff. But as we get back in, I want to actually go over the hardware, because this is where things get really interesting.
Yeah,
So
the hardware is
hardware monthly hardware spending dropped by 27% compared to a year ago. So that's just the money, right? And yeah, the money matters, but what matters more for the health of the market isn't how much people are spending in terms of total spend, because video game hardware is actually more expensive than it's ever been. It's actually unit sales that we need to worry about, because unit sales will determine a healthy market. And it said this is the lowest video game hardware spending total for a November month since 455 million. But that's not what we're concerned about. Here's what we're concerned about: hardware. 1.6 million units of video game hardware across all platforms sold in the US during November, the lowest total for a November month since 1995, which was 1.4 million. The hardware average price paid for a new unit of video game hardware reached an all-time November high of $439, up 11% compared to a year ago. Hardware, we already knew this. We knew this,
You almost got me.
In both units and dollars. The first time this has occurred since the launch of Switch 2. The shoe ranked second for November across both units and dollars. The next Playground ranked third in hardware units sold. Xbox Series, however, did get some sales and was actually third in dollar sales. November video game content spending grew by 1%. People are still buying games, basically, is what they're saying. But
yeah, come on. Most people already have hardware. They're gonna be buying games. Most of my games is gonna be in PC. And right now I'm playing a lot of handhelds, so I'm releasing a lot of videos for handhelds. So if any of you guys want to check those out, check my YouTube channel. I just released a video today, and one the day before. I will be releasing another one, but it's gonna be about Avatar, Fire and Ash, because that movie was amazing.
But yeah, we have to go into this because Matt Piscatella did an interview with IGN about this data, and because it's concerning, right? It's concerning when you have the lowest November unit sales since 1995, and the industry is so much larger today than back then. It is concerning, and a lot of it's probably due to prices. I would assume video game platforms are more expensive than ever, leading to people buying less. And hey, last year you had things like the $200 Switch Lite is one of the best deals. You don't have that with Switch 2. There's no $200, no cheaper version of Switch 2. And even with PlayStation 5 on sale, it's
gonna be a minute before they have a Switch 2. They need to be able to basically have a Switch 2 Lite that can be basically as powerful but smaller. They need to figure that out. And they probably will. No, they can probably definitely just shrink the screen some other way. I have to open the board. I have to open the back of it to see how big that thing is. They have to be a way. Yeah, they're probably a way to do that. Anyway,
It's on
not
sale for
opening, but
what?
just making the
All digital's on
motherboard
sale for what
smaller.
MSRP was back in 2020. So maybe consumers aren't really finding it to be as big of a deal. That being said, PlayStation 5 was the #1 seller, so the sales definitely helped. But they're down 40% year over year with their sales, according to Matt Piscatella in that interview with IGN.
Yeah, not everybody's buying consoles. You know, everyone who wants a PlayStation already got one. That's just gonna be it. Right now, the thing about consoles, after you're 5 years out, 6 years out, guess what? It's software sales. It's selling games. That's all. It's all about selling that game. At the beginning, the first year or two, it's all about hardware with software. Now, after year 3 or 4 and up, it's all about the software. Because, and again, everyone who really wanted a console or want to get into that ecosystem already owns one. It just now you need to start releasing the software for us to be playing more and more and more. And if you don't have enough, it is what it is.
But Matt Piscatella isn't like sounding alarms yet. He did note, obviously, that December is the best-selling month, and this could just be an oddball month where because nothing was really on sale, and Nintendo obviously didn't have a system seller, like a big system seller out exclusive to Switch 2 this holiday season. No offense, Kirby Air Riders and Age of Imprisonment. We all knew heading into this holiday, it felt kind of weird that you guys were the November games, and then we had Pokemon and Metroid sandwiching it, but like those are also on Switch 1. So like Switch 2 really did not have a big system seller this holiday.
It didn't.
That said, Matt Piscatella did note that Switch 2 is still the fastest selling system. And the big thing he wanted to note is that
But Nintendo did had a early November Cyber Monday basically deal for that week. And it was the bundle, the Mario Kart World bundle. Instead of being $500 for the unit and the game, it was $450 for the unit they actually came with the game. So basically you end up saving the $50 for the bundle. But if you think about it, the game itself is $80, so you end up saving yourself $80. You just basically are paying for the hardware. So that was a good deal. That was a pretty good deal for Cyber Monday for the entire week. It started off with Walmart, and it rippled down to the rest of the market, to everybody else. Like Best Buy had it, Sam's had it, a whole bunch of the retailer was selling it in that price for that week only.
this could just be a blip, and December sales could still be really good. And if December sales are really good, then all this really means is November was just a sort of oddball blip, a culmination of price increases and spending limits for people because everything's more expensive, not just video games, tariff-related stuff. You know, it could all just be kind of a snowball effect that might have just affected November. Maybe it doesn't affect December. If it affects December, then you start to see a trend where, okay, we'll have to obviously see this for multiple holiday seasons. But if this entire holiday season is shot for video game hardware sales, that is not a good sign heading into next year. Now, a good sign for next year, though, is GTA 6 is coming out. That's clearly going to heavily push PlayStation 5 sales. And Nintendo has their lineup that hopefully has some big names in there. What is very clear is the market is not liking the current prices of consoles.
Okay.
And we know with the chip shortages and everything going on that things could get more.
Yeah. He said it. The market is not happy with the prices of the console. People, us, we are not happy with it. How the fuck does a console start off at $500? Now it's at $700. Make it make sense. I do understand that some of the chip, especially the memory, went up. I get it. But usually it's the other way around. Like we keep saying, it's usually the other way around. Prices doesn't go up. They usually come down because things get cheaper. But it looked like things are getting more expensive, so the prices are going. I'll be honest. I was about to, a couple of years ago, I was about to buy the Xbox, the Xbox X, the one with a 2 terabyte. I was about to buy the 2 terabyte one. And then I said, you know something? I'll buy next month. When that next month came around, that thing went up to from whatever price was to another 100 and some change up. I'm like, oh hell no! Now I'm not buying it at all because I think it was like $100 more for the extra terabyte. There was like $550 or $600, and it went up to like 700 and some change. Nowadays, it's a lot around 800. Ooh, what is? Ooh, I'm getting I'm sorry, guys. Getting some crazy pain out of nowhere on the side. What the fuck? That was weird. That was weird. Ooh. Man, it's like my rib, like someone just stabbed me out of nowhere. All right,
More
let's
expensive,
continue.
I think it would behoove really the two market leaders, right? We can call them co-market leaders, whatever you want to say. PlayStation and Nintendo, right? They're the two most relevant in the console market right now. It would probably behoove them to not raise prices any further, keep the prices where they're at. That would just be my suggestion. I know you might lose money per unit sold, but sometimes you have to eat that cost. And PlayStation does this all the time. But Nintendo, sometimes you got to eat that cost. And when you're seeing these lower sales, I think that's a pretty good indicator that you're not going to raise the price.
Yeah.
I hope. We'll see. But yeah, that's what I mean by it's kind of weird. Like, this isn't really good data. It's not even good for PlayStation 5. Even though it took the lead. I mean, yeah, congrats to them for taking the lead for the first time since Switch 2 came out. And I guess it's good news.
What are you talking about? Nintendo, not Nintendo, but PlayStation had the lead all this time around. The Switch 2 came out and they lost the lead a little bit. Dude, it haven't been a year or two with a Nintendo Switch. So it doesn't fucking matter because they lost the lead for a couple of months. Who cares? Think about it. PlayStation is out for a minute. First, it was a big shortage of the PlayStation 5, and so was a shortage for the Xbox at the beginning. So everybody trying to get their hands on it, so it was difficult. So PlayStation was way ahead. Then everything settled. You could buy easy PlayStations and easy Xboxes, and then PlayStation just took over, and Xbox was just staying way behind, and no one is buying an Xbox. Then years later, let's fast forward 2025 now, Switch 2 came out. Of course, the Switch is going to be on top. Everybody's sick and tired of playing PlayStation and Xbox and PC. Now you want a handheld. You want to see the new handheld that's out there. And that was a Switch. Everybody's going to be playing the freaking Switch. Everybody. And their mother is going to be playing the Switch. It just makes sense. And of course, after everybody get it, then the sales are going to come down. I mean, if they will really be releasing a new Animal Crossing, that's a different story. Because I'll be honest, I didn't care about the Switch until Animal Crossing came out. Then my wife got Animal Crossing. I got Animal Crossing. My niece got Animal Crossing. When Animal Crossing came out, we all start getting a Switch.
The Switch 2 is still the fastest selling system ever, but that was never really in threat this holiday season. That threat will probably come 3-4 months from now, where it could fall behind like PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5's pace. I don't know, guys.
Yeah.
I'm just reporting the data. You guys do with this data whatever you like. All right. Next up is where we get into this really interesting story around, well, game key cards and, well, game cartridges for Switch 2, because
that's what I'm waiting for.
We now have so many people coming out of the woodworks on this. It's probably because I happen to know behind the scenes that Nintendo started offering these to companies today, literally today.
Whoa.
Smaller size game cartridges. So Nintendo comes out and says, I can confirm that smaller capacity Switch 2 game cards are in production, but due to chip shortages, it will take some time before we see widespread availability. You're talking few months, probably into 2026, where they're widely available, where every company will be able to use them if they want. Despite the smaller capacity, these cards will still be expensive. That's the key thing here. The cost of the 64 gigabyte cartridges, not the size, is why so many companies are using game key cards. This needs to be understood. It's not the size of the cartridge, it's the cost of the cartridge. And these smaller size cartridges are not really that much cheaper. So it really might not encourage that many companies. But if it can get even 1 or 2 companies to change their tune and go physical, cool. There could also be that some companies aren't happy with the sale of their game key cards, as an example. So maybe they want to have smaller capacity and go physical their next time around. That's a hope for some people that maybe.
I'm just saying, how much expensive? Because the 64 is supposedly around 15 to 16 bucks. Hopefully the price did not went up. The other prices should be at least what, maybe $5 to $10. I'm just saying. What I'm thinking Nintendo need to do is just don't charge these companies anything and eat the fucking cost. Eat the cost of the game card. Or at least give them some kind of big discount, not a 50%, do like a 75% discount. A 75% discount. Because that's still, you still get a 30% from the fucking deal. So whatever they sell those cars, you get a 30% from it. I'm just saying.
People not buying game key cards is leading to them wanting to go physical. So Nintendo having these options is good. I mean, there's nothing bad about having options other than it's really expensive. All right, as we go in, he says a few
I
more
want to know
things.
what's the
People
price.
was asking about speed. The smaller cards actually will be slightly slower. Not as slow as Switch 1 cartridges, so I'm told, but not as fast as the 64 gigabyte. 64 gigabyte seems to be that sweet spot for the speeds Nintendo was going for. But the slower, smaller cards might not, for indie titles and stuff like that, probably not that big of a deal. You know, and Necro Felipe comes in and says, I believe the difference between costs is around $3 to $5 compared to like the 64 gigabyte one. Is that what's stated? I haven't
3
looked
to
too
5.
closely,
That's
but I
not too
don't
bad.
currently have access to order sheets. Yeah, it's $3 to $5 cheaper. Got to remember the 64 gigabyte one's rumored to be around $22.
What? It went up? No, it was not $22. That's not what the statement were before. It was 15 to 16 bucks, give or take. Now it went to $22. It went up. That's what it hit, but it did.
So yeah, $5 off is a big deal, but that's still
$3 to $5 cheaper than 22. Yeah, it's not making no sense. Not making no fucking sense.
only gets like the 16 gigabyte version down to like $17, $18. That's still really expensive, especially for an indie title.
Yeah,
Some indie titles sell for like $20, like Hollow Knight Silksong.
yeah.
Majority of that cost would be a cartridge. So that's why I'm saying, like, I don't really think game key cards are going to go away due to this change, but it is an option. And people always said it's the sizes. The sizes are the problem. Like, nah, it's really the cost. And we'll talk about that in a moment. Necro Felipe goes on to say 16 and 32 could be the new size options, which absolutely could be the case. I don't know if they're going to go with 8 because the cost difference from 8 to 16 is
it's not gonna be
literally pennies. Doesn't make sense. Anyways, this in and of itself would only solve one of the problems, which is the size of the cartridges, but we still have two others.
But
Reading speed in relation to system memory.
But the cost is just ridiculous. This is probably why Nintendo is trying to make the games to be $80 because the additional $20 is coming because of the cartridge. So the games is technically 60, and they want to send you the games at 60. Yo, my dude, why don't you just sell me the damn software at 60, and then if I want physical, I know it's gonna cost me 80. I'm just saying. That's what I will be doing. Yo, guys, digital, $60, physical, $80. And that's because it's $20 for the cartridge. If you want physical, we have to charge you that extra $20 because the cartridge itself costs $20. This is going to be the price for physical collectors. Unfortunately, that is the thing. I mean, I'm just saying. That make more fucking sense to me. I will not mind to pick and choose either physical or cartridge. I mean, digital. Either physical or digital based on the game and my preference on that game. Because there are games that I want to own the physical. There are games that I really want to get that physical. I really do. Especially when they come with those nice, sweet, limited editions, little statues or whatever. You could charge extra because of that. I will be completely fine. Or comes with like soundtrack and stuff like I'm completely fine. You could do an additional $20 on that, and then you should say, "Yo, it's a physical one. You know, it's a $20 upcharge because of the cartridge. And plus, there is the additional stuff that we add in here that is additional charges for those, and I'm okay with that. I'm completely okay with that. Shit.
Which, of course, you know, these are
Talking about things
slower
going up.
and low cost difference in relation to the 64 gigabyte ones. Again, this is just one of those things where, you know, this doesn't necessarily solve anything. Like,
It
everyone
doesn't.
was clamoring for these sizes and they're offering them, but I don't know that it's going to stop game key cards from being widely adapted.
Yeah.
And we have to talk about why that's the case. So I don't know if you guys are aware of this. Nintendo's the only handheld on the market to have physical. Now, you could talk about how the PCs, right? The PC ones, hey, you know, PC's been all digital. Who cares? Those are the other handhelds in the market. I get you, but we have a PlayStation 6 handheld coming. It's rumored. There's new rumors today, new reports on what they're aiming, and they're trying to make it quote unquote low cost, whatever that means. Maybe they're trying to match the price of Switch 2. I don't know. Either way, they're making a PlayStation 6 handheld, and every single rumor, and when you read through all of it, you'll come to find out they're not offering a physical option. This is an all digital handheld they're offering. Now, for Sony, where 80% of their sales are digital, it's not that big of a deal. But the point is, this is now a console manufacturer, not a PC one.
Like I said, I'm okay with being digital. I'm not gonna lie to you. I am okay being digital. I'm just not okay that you're gonna charge more, or but not more, but the same for digital and physical. That is when I have an issue. If Nintendo says, "Yo, Mario Kart is gonna cost $50 or $60 for digital, but if you want the physical, it's $80," I am okay with that, because we understand it costs by $20-something, or the cartridge costs $20 and some change for the physical thing, and I get that, and I get it. If that's the disclaimer, put the disclaimer on the cart. Physical is a $20 upcharge because the cartridge costs $20 to make. I don't know. That should be a thing.
Offering a handheld that doesn't support physical. Last time they had, you know, handhelds, Vita, PSP, they offered physical options. Doesn't look like they're doing that this time. So Nintendo is the only handheld in the world, literally,
right now,
besides like little kid leapfrog
right
tablets, offering physical games. When you're the only one on the block offering that, the physicals are going to be expensive. No, discs are not an option. You have to use cartridges in a handheld format, and they're going to be expensive, especially when you're the only ones using them. So, yeah, there's no real ease of solution here if you want game key cards to go away. Obviously, this is better than not having the options at all, and it does save a few dollars, and there will be companies that use it because of the $3 to $5 difference. I just don't think it's going to be enough to really curb the widespread adoption of game key cards. Just my personal take. We'll see how the market responds. Next up, Square Enix.
It does not sound pretty at all. It does not sound pretty at all. It doesn't. It doesn't. It's just kind of hard to kind of like. It just doesn't. Oh, man. Man, this is bad. Man, this is bad. For real. It is. It is. Let's just be real. It is bad. But it is what it is. I guess if we're eventually gonna be all going to digital, but I mean, if you're gonna go digital, you should not be charging no more than $50 or $60 for the freaking games. There should not be no $70 game unless it has DLCs or whatever. But it has to be in real DLC, not something that you already built into the game and you decided to cut it out so you can sell it later. Not that. But anyway, let's continue.
So we've known for a while now that Square Enix is not exactly doing fantastic. They've talked in prior investors meetings how, hey, we can't really do exclusives anymore. It's not working for us.
Yeah.
We need things to be on all platforms because they're just not doing well financially. Not in trouble to go out of business or bankrupt or anything. They're still, profitable, but their value of their company has gone down quite a bit.
Put
and
my
now
heater
a
up.
certain
It's
investment group
kinda
has
getting
invested
cold.
in them, and this investment group tends to push when they get involved
Put it
for
about
companies
74.
to sell And that's usually when a company doesn't seem to have a business plan in place that's conductive to actually turning the business around.
Okay.
And this comes from Bloomberg. So over here it says patience required. Activist fund 3D Investment Partners has been nudging shares of Square Enix Holdings Company both lower and higher over the past week. First, the Singapore-based outfit incited investor frustration for not being radical enough. That's right. Radical enough in suggesting reforms to revive the struggling games maker. Then it reignites hopes that such proposals may be imminent. So basically, investors, when this company got involved, other investors in Square were actually frustrated that they invested and then offered no solutions, because that's usually what they do. So investors are frustrated. This is what we learned.
Yeah.
Investors are frustrated with Square Enix. The activist group last week published a detailed 112-page letter.
And this is why Valve is not a public traded company. This is why. Because even if Valve start doing bad, they don't need to answer to nobody. They don't care. They only answer to themselves. They don't need to answer to nobody.
Criticizing. That's right. They're investors in the company, and they released a 112-page letter criticizing Square Enix president Takahashi Kiryu and urging fellow shareholders to support its campaign for change. Maybe to replace him, I don't know. But it wasn't well received by other investors, as Square Enix shares fell more than 9% over the course of the week. The stock did recoup some of those losses this week after 3D disclosed and had increased its stake and suggested it would submit important proposals to management. 3D's involvement first became public in April, prompting hopeful speculation about its intentions. The fund had a track record of pressuring companies such as Sapporo Holdings Ltd. to take aggressive steps to boost shareholder value. Its stake building also followed news that Square Enix honorary chairman Yoshihiro Fukushima sold his Tokyo mansion, raising questions about whether he, who is the founder and largest shareholder with just under 20% of shares, might eventually divest his holdings. There was a lot of hope baked into the stock, Bernstein analyst Robin Zhu said, and that's why the initial set of ideas from 3D for Square seemed to be greeted as something of a letdown. So far, 3D's public actions toward the Final Fantasy maker have been limited to accumulating shares and authoring a letter that largely reiterates long acknowledged challenges. The fund has not yet.
I'll be honest. Square Enix makes so much fucking money. I mean, Final Fantasy 14 makes a whole rack of money. How can they not doing well? How are they not doing well? How are they spending that money? My thing is, like, all this company, especially all the CEO, they should not be getting like $1 million or $2 million, even $10 million bonuses. All that money cannot go to one person. It needs to be invested into the company. And at the same time, not to spend it stupidly. Oh, we need this. We need this new machine, or we need this new computer style. We need these new cameras for whatever it is. No. If you got old shit in the fucking locker room that you can still use those things until they die. I'm just saying. What they're doing with their money?
Offered particularly bold actions such as major asset sales. When 3D first came in,
maybe because they're making too many remakes and those remakes are not selling that well. Instead of coming up with new shit.
And investors hope they might push for asset sales or some
I'm
hidden
just
way to
saying.
unlock value, even a full sale of Square Enix with a takeover premium, said UBS securities analyst Yuji Zay. But the proposal does not seem to be able to surprise investors with no additional value in sight. Event-driven investors are now pulling back. As the 3D letter notes, Square Enix has struggled for years to deliver blockbuster hits, a problem blamed on poor management of the development pipeline, over-reliance on Sony Group Corporation's PlayStation at a time when Switch platforms boomed. And by the way, for people thinking that that's not really a thing, like they've always been strong to Sony ever since PlayStation 1, we do have to note something here that we do have data on. Dragon Quest XI has sold roughly 8.5 million units. 5 million of those were on Switch. So deprioritizing the market leader in favor of PlayStation at a time that Nintendo was just dominating in sales. I'm not saying that's necessarily 100% true today, but was definitely true during the Switch generation. Yeah, it definitely felt like Square Enix might have missed the boat with some of their larger IPs, which, yeah, we're seeing now come over to Switch too, but and the
Xbox.
it's a little too late situation. All right. getting back into this.
NPC.
It does say an access of low quality releases and alienated fans. A high cost structure to game production also weighed on profitability. These issues largely accumulate under former president Yusuke Matsudo, not Kiru. So yeah, a lot of this happened under the person who used to be in charge. Since taking the helm in 2023, Kiru has led sweeping restructuring efforts, canceling unprofitable mobile titles, streamlining development processes, revamping internal teams, and shuttering overseas studios. Under his 3-year plan through March of 2027, Square Enix is focused on downsizing with major big budget titles expected in the following period. Soichiro Fukada, senior analyst at Takei Tokyo Intelligent Laboratory.
Yo, this is crazy. All right, let's go ahead and skip some of this right now.
Seem to be, that's my biggest takeaway from this, is that the investors are opening up to the fact that they actually would like to see the company sold. And if the founder, who has, you know, the highest stake, starts to sell off some of his, it's a good sign that maybe Square Enix will actually be sold. And that does excite investors. But as a gaming fan, I don't want this to happen.
Yep,
Like,
me
yeah,
neither.
it's cool. Like, look, I'm a Nintendo content creator, so if Nintendo bought Square Enix, or even bought like the Dragon Quest and their developers, maybe bought Team Asano and some related development teams that make some of these HD 2D games, yeah, that would be kind of cool, and Nintendo would just add to their exclusive portfolio, and that would be sweet. But also, like, they're a multi-platform company. I'm not one of those people that's like, hey, take these games away from everybody else. We know Nintendo would do that because that's why they buy these companies. They don't buy them to make games for other platforms. They buy it to make games for themselves.
And I get it. Trust me, I completely get it.
And so, even though that gives us more to cover and drives excitement and might even drive sales, I want to be honest, as exclusives and promoted by Nintendo as exclusive games, they actually could end up selling really, really well over here. It's still one of those things where I feel like the best move is for whatever plans they have currently in place by the current CEO to actually work. The company turns around, stays independent, and everyone keeps getting their games, and they stick with their multi-platform strategy. It's very obvious investors are kind of pissed off that there was this, 8-year window with Switch where Square wasn't bringing their biggest games over, and the games.
You see, like now I think it was January, this January coming up. They're releasing Final Fantasy on the Switch and on the Xbox. We have been missing a good Final Fantasy for a minute on the Xbox, and it's been on PC all this time. And this is why one thing I really would love the next generation of consoles to be console exclusive. Some consoles inclusive, but also have a hybrid PC thing that you can actually bring or play your PC games on console. For example, like let's say Xbox were a hybrid, the Xbox machine plus able to play, I don't know, PC games, whatever. We will be able to play some of this Final Fantasy Square Enix game from PC long time ago on the freaking Xbox. So. But anyway, I guess we're getting there slowly but surely.
Games they did bring over, like Octopath Traveler, Triangle Strategy, actually performed really, really well on the system. Dragon Quest Builders, Dragon Quest 11 performed very well, but then we didn't get any of the big Final Fantasies of the new ones over. And so you were missing out on like this key market of sales for Square Games. It seemed that there was actually a lot of investor frustration over those decisions, regardless of how hard it would have been to downsize those games to get them on Switch. Bottom line is sales matter. They're not selling well. It doesn't matter how pretty the games look, right? Not for investors anyways.
Yeah.
I went ahead and wanted to confirm this after I saw this post over on Reset Era. Just tried Wind Waker comparing side by side with a real GameCube. There's still definitely some emulator lag playing on real hardware. We're talking about playing Wind Waker on Switch 2. That's abundantly clear, but it does feel noticeably better than it.
Not for nothing. That's the Nintendo Switch that I want Nintendo to fucking release on the Switch 2. Wind Waker. I'll be waiting to play the Wind Waker for the longest again. And it's like, I feel like that's a game that Nintendo is never gonna remake or re-release on the Switch 2.
It did when it first launched. And other people in this thread are saying the same things. I went ahead and booted it up. Look, I'm not the biggest connoisseur of this. I don't have a GameCube, like a natural GameCube next to me to compare. it does feel pretty good. I did test out some of these at launch of NSO for GameCube. Yeah, I'd say it feels a little better. I don't know that, again, I'm not the best person for this, but Reset Era is full of a bunch of hardcore gamers, and they're all saying that the input latency's gotten better. So I just wanted to point out that there's been some stealth updates to GameCube NSO, and it does seem games have better and better input latency, which was a major complaint when GameCube first launched on NSO. Next up, let's turn things around again to another positive story. This one's just positive all around. How about Dispatch coming to Switch and Switch 2? Oreo64 here has Dispatch releasing on Switch and Switch 2 on January 29th. Now, these are Australian prices, so
Dispatch definitely will play fine on the Switch because it's just a freaking anime. It's a cartoon. It's nothing crazy to this. They just gotta basically all your animation pre-render them. I mean, you got your choices that you gotta make, and based on those choices, based on the answer. But still, this is not gonna be hard to run on the Switch, especially on the Switch 2. This is not gonna be that hard to run. It shouldn't be.
So you're looking at these prices. If they seem a little bit high, again, these are Australian pricing. These are not U.S. pricing. But the point is, their Australian eShop is how we became aware not only that Dispatch is coming for sure to Switch 1 and Switch 2, but also that it has a solid release date. So Dispatch was one of the best games of this year, up for multiple game awards. Really happy that that's coming over. Nothing negative to say about things that are just good news like that. We want good games on our platform. So there you go.
Yeah, talking about that, I gotta play Dispatch. I'm gonna play on the Legend Go 2.
Next up, how about WB Games?
WB?
Actually having something to celebrate. We know that they're in the midst of like being bought by Netflix or whatever. And look, there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and WB Games has struggled. A lot of their more recent titles, pretty much since they ended the Batman series and started doing other things, a lot of their games just haven't been doing well until this one. Best-selling game in WB Games history. Hogwarts Legacy. Thank you to our community for 40 million units sold. They sold an additional 6 million units this year.
Yes.
This is by far and away the most successful game.
And if no one picked up a copy of this, it was for free on the on Epic Store. Did I pick it up? I should have picked it up on Epic Store. Oh, fuck, I'm worried about it. I'm gonna open it. Because I tried it. No. Okay. Whew. It's in my library. Whew. It is. I picked it up. I was getting worried. There for a second. All right. What's the free game this week? Oh. They got a creature kit for Howard, I guess. Give me 1 second here so you guys can see what I'm seeing. So they got this Howard Legacy creature kit. Oh, I mean creator. Why am I saying creature? Creator kit. Oh, that looks cool. What the fuck is this?
Mix things up and fly on something other than your trusty Why not hop on the back of a giant flying cat?
Let's start from the beginning.
The new update for Hogwarts Legacy is here, with a major addition you'll have to see to believe. Finally, you can conjure the magic yourself, as Hogwarts Legacy is officially gaining modding support on PC in our latest free update. For those that don't know, mods are changes you can make to the game to personalize the way you want to play. Want to mix things up and fly on something other than your trusty broom? Why not hop on the back of a giant flying cat or a vacuum cleaner? It couldn't be easier to pick and choose which mods you want to play with. From the game's main menu,
Okay.
you'll find all the
Oh,
mods
play
that
mod.
have been created by the community. They're easily searchable and have even been curated by the team at Avalanche. Hogwarts Legacy players on the Epic Games Store will be able to create and submit their very own mods for the game.
Okay.
While all players across both Epic and Steam will have access to the ever-growing library of mods. And this is just the beginning.
Okay, I'm picking this
The
up.
mods you'll have will continue to expand over time. Best of all, this update is available right now. So put those House Kraken robes on and get
I love
to
this game.
modding. Conjure the magic with Hogwarts Legacy. Available now.
This, I'm picking that up. Da 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 da. All right, continue, bros. That was unexpected for me, and that is a good. What is this? What is this free game?
New way to see the world.
What the heck
A
is
whole
going on?
new way to see myself. I can't wait for the world to come back. Can't you feel the love in the air? We're going out on a date.
This better not be some
You just seem so confident.
adult game, you know what I mean? Like,
Currently, I'm scanning
so
for
hentai.
molecules. Before the world ended, I was on my way to film a school drama.
It just appeared in my dreams.
I have to go. I can't wait for the world to come back. We should get out of here.
oh,
It's still too early to close off your heart and give up.
Yes! Guys, we gotta go!
ooh.
Get ready. Monsters are coming your way.
But still, we were supposed to see the world together, have fun together.
Yes, everyone, get ready! I control the cold front! We need to focus. We have 11 days to find the
kinda-
core and destroy it.
Guys, it's coming closer!
Get ready to burn! This is difficult, not impossible. Should we go on a date?
Okay. And it's free though, so okay. We are gonna put that in our thing. Oh, it's already in my library. Okay. Okay. There we go. Da-da-da-da. That's it. Mystery. How many days? Is that days or hours? I don't know. Let's see what else they have here. I usually look for free games anyway. I gotta get rid of this game. Okay, let's continue.
They've ever made.
Oh, they're done here? Okay. Let's set this up here. Shoot. I want to play a game. Not sure what the fuck I want to play. I don't know what to play. I don't know what I want to play. But I saw this. This game I was kind of playing a little bit the other day. No Rest for the Wicked. So they releasing a multiplayer co-op mode for No Rest for the Wicked. So let's take a look. 21 minutes. That looks good though. This game looks good. So let's just leave it here like this.
Hey everyone, I'm Thomas Mahler,
Hey.
creative director at Moon Studios. Just a couple months ago, we really started.
By the way, if you don't know who Moon Studio is, it's the same company who do the game Ori. That is an amazing game. So that's probably why the environment in the world kind of may look familiar in the color scheme, because of Ori.
Our Breach updates that introduced a whole lot of new content into No Rest for the Wicked.
Okay.
We then promised that our next update would be co-op multiplayer. And today, we're going to fulfill that promise.
I like that
With
sweater
No
he's
Rest for
wearing.
the Wicked, we're building a whole new subgenre.
Ooh, that looks so beautiful though.
We've combined the systemic depth of an action RPG with a Souls-like combat model. And that naturally meant that our vision for co-op was also very different from the status quo.
Ooh.
Traditionally, multiplayer in ARPGs followed a pretty simple host and guest model. You'd play on your save file and temporarily invite a friend to join your session for a while. But once your session was done, you'd go back to your save file and your friends would go back to theirs.
Okay.
And so you never really became a true RPG
Diablo.
that shared a common challenge or journey.
Okay. Okay.
In recent years, ARPGs moved towards systems where you'd see completely random players getting streamed into your world. But because these people are complete strangers or bots, you still ended up feeling lonely, even though you often saw other players roaming
Path of
around.
Exile 2. I gotta go back to Path of Exile. And again, if I don't see the name, is right there. Path of Exile 2. I gotta go back to it.
And thus, we still felt like this never created and maintained the feeling that we think most players always desire to have when playing an RPG together with others.
Okay.
On the MMORPG side, community and clans have always been much more important aspects because you finally shared an entire world with others, not just a single person save file. But when you're playing alongside thousands of people on the same server, no single interaction can ever truly feel meaningful. And so it always ended up feeling like just being in a theme park together.
How you call a
And then
theme
we
park?
have all the Souls-likes. Their combat models introduced
Yeah, I
never
really hate
before
it.
seen
I
depth
really
in the
hate this.
genre. And in terms of multiplayer,
Yeah, I hate the Soul multiplayer. I really fucking hate those.
you could summon
So
random
fucking
players
annoying.
to help you defeat a particularly difficult boss. But once the boss battle was over,
The people
those
go.
players immediately got kicked out of your game.
I hate it.
Again, you never got that feeling of actually being on a journey together. With Wicked, our goal was to combine the best aspects of ARPGs with the best aspects of MMORPGs in order to create the most immersive multiplayer experience possible. We believe that what players really want is a multiplayer experience where you form an actual fellowship with your friends and family. One
Okay.
that brings back the magical feeling of playing your very first D&D campaign. So, instead of everyone playing their own games, you're now all playing one game together.
Okay. So, story altogether. No Rest for the Wicked together.
So far, in any of our live builds, any realm you created was a single player realm. Now,
Okay.
should you choose to invite other players, you will turn your realm into a persistent
This is one thing I didn't check. Can you play offline? Because sometimes I like to play offline. What I mean is, like, if I don't have no internet, can I still load up my game? Or this is one of those games that you have to be online, even if you're trying to play solo.
persistent shared realm that you can enjoy with other players. Note that our persistent realms can always be accessed and do not rely on the host to be online. So
Oh,
even
okay.
if your friends are not currently playing, you can still always hop back in for some loot.
Oh, wait. So we are sharing the world. So if me and my boy are playing this game and he leaves, I can continue. Does it matter? Does it really? Okay, maybe he answer all these questions. I'm being stupid right now. I should have let him talk.
Looting and leveling into the world you're now sharing.
We sharing the world,
Think
okay.
of our realms being similar to how realms work in Minecraft. The only difference being you don't have to pay for a subscription. Owning an online realm is absolutely free in No Rest for the Wicked.
Okay. Okay, the Fellowship, day 1. Hey, Patrick. Ready to go? Hell yeah. Just the two of us? Well, see, Corey might join later. Let's do this.
I wanted to play with Patrick, so I simply
Share.
selected him from my Steam friends list and sent him an invite. You'll be able to invite up to 3 other players to your realm, for a total of 4 players per realm.
Okay.
As we started our journey, Patrick and I were roaming around the shallows together. Patrick took care of the first few enemies, while I took care of finding some wood for us. It's
Okay.
highly advisable to split up the various jobs if you're playing in a party. Patrick found the first big chest full of loot rather quickly. Loot in the Rest for the Wicked follows the first come, first serve philosophy. Every piece of loot ought to be valuable, and we want to see players always thinking about members of their party and be highly encouraged to share whatever they might find. I already found a weapon before, and now I had 2, but Patrick hadn't found one yet.
Okay.
Sharing is caring, so I
Sharing
decided
is
to give
caring.
Patrick the claymore I found. We listened to what players wanted and ensured that there are no restrictions whatsoever when it comes to trading. It's a completely free economy with no restrictive designs in place.
Okay, so your friends don't have to give you anything. You just can give it to them. Okay, me like. I like it so far. I'm in.
Since our entire open world is lovingly handcrafted,
Okay.
we also applied this design ethos to enemy spawners. You will encounter more,
Okay, so
more
the
difficult,
so they double the enemies.
and different kinds of enemies spawning if you're playing Wicked in multiplayer.
Okay. Ooh, damn, those swings are crazy.
Patrick got me with his swing there. Unlike other RPGs, no Rest for the Wicked is all about precision combat. That's why friendly fire is a thing.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. So you cannot go crazy. If you go crazy and your friends is in front, oh my fucking god. And you can hit them and take can you take them out? That sucks. That fucking sucks. I hate games with friendly fire. They should at least give you the option if friendly fires is okay or not. At least that. You know, like, yo, you know the game have friendly fire, but we can disable that.
You'll always want to play together as a team and coordinate your attacks. Our enemies are quite smart and will react to being cornered by multiple players in clever ways. Here, the enemy understood that I was trying to backstab them, and I got punished for it.
Ooh,
When you fall in battle and another
can you
player
take the enemy sword?
they get a chance to resurrect you.
That's a big ass axe anyway.
Resurrecting other players will drain your own health though, so tread lightly.
Do you saw that? And he said it. So whatever health you have is gonna basically it's not like you can raise them up and then they can heal and finish healing themselves. Nah. What the fuck? That's not right.
Since Patrick
At least that's
decided to use his claymore,
at least that's a
I
challenge.
decided that going for a bow-based build might make sense.
Okay.
Patrick played the heavy tank, so I decided to play a ranged build by playing an archer.
Ooh.
And for the Wicked veterans, we redesigned bows for No Rest for the Wicked together. We moved these from being offhand to fully feature two-handed weapons.
Okay.
Firing an arrow now is as simple as pressing the attack button. And similar to our melee weapons, every single bow now comes with a completely unique moveset.
Ooh.
Around this point, I noticed that Patrick snatched most of the loot from me. And well, I might have overreacted. After Patrick and I put aside our differences,
Yo, that
we
is
were ready to
hilarious.
engage in our first boss fight together. At this point, Corey decided to join our little group.
Hey, can I you and Patrick? I have a level 7 cleric. Question. So if we start a share world and someone join us, so they're bringing their single player character into our world? That's what's going on?
Corey wanted to bring over a character he had already started on another realm. Having someone who can heal us up might help.
Is it another round or is it on his single player round? That's the question.
Was a great deal here. Together, we bravely stepped forward.
Because at the end of the day, I would like that too. Like if my boy is playing on himself and that is not this came out right. If my boy is playing his game on his safe, on you know what I mean. So he can bring it over. What about he's like level 100? I don't know what's the max level here. Let's say 100. I'm level 2. He can join my world and his character is part of my share world. That would be cool. He can basically help me tank the whole fucking game.
In order to slay the beast.
Ooh.
Patrick played the tank and ripped into Warwick using his claymore. I kept peppering him with arrows from afar.
A bitch ass fighter. I like how the arrow kind of like.
Corey already had a heal aura spell. Whenever we needed healing, we just cozied up right next
Ooh,
to
the
him
wife is
and had him
home.
heal the
Wife
entire
is
group.
home. Ooh. How long this video is? Like 21, but we got 9 minutes in.
Enemies and bosses in multiplayer get new AI behaviors.
Oh.
So even if you think you mastered our bosses before,
Ooh.
you might be surprised once you try
That's
to
cool.
slay a boss with your buddies.
Damn, the fucking slams though.
And after all that, Warwick turned into mincemeat pretty quickly. We prevailed by playing together as a team, each of us playing to their own individual strengths.
Okay. So far, so good. It's not too bad.
After arriving at Sacrament and spending the night there, I spent a little more time playing and then logged off for tonight, while Corey and Patrick kept playing.
Home sweet home. That's kind of cool. That is
The
fucking
next
cool.
morning, I decided to hop back into Wicked. The first thing you should do when you jump back into a realm is to quickly check out what kind of progress your friends made. Apparently, they already upgraded some of our vendors. We changed the way vendors work recently. Instead of selling pre-configured items, they're now selling different items every day. Another new feature we're introducing is the Compendium. This is basically like an in-game wiki. We're planning to add more features to this in the future, including an index of items and a bestiary of enemies. For now, the Compendium lets you revisit any tutorial you want, and it allows you to rewatch all story sequences from quests you might have missed.
Okay, that's cool.
And she prayed.
So let's say your friends kind of went through a part of the story and you were out. You get to see their whatever they unlock, basically the cinematic part of it. That's kind of cool. That's not bad. That's pretty good.
And the Sarum would never need to return.
And we completely overhauled the way crafting works. We're introducing the scribe table. The scribe table will allow you to research any items that have been discovered at least once in your realm.
So okay, let's keep going.
We'll find the required research papers as a new loot drop all throughout the Soul Sacra. Once researched, you can now craft those items at its respective crafting table as many times as you'd like. And if you'd like to research items that have not been discovered on the realm yet, you can try your luck and just research a random item. Given all this, you now won't have to pray to RNGesus anymore in order to finally craft the item
I like the animation.
you're looking for. As you can see, that means that we made every item craftable now. So folks who enjoy crafting and collecting ought to get a huge kick out of the way crafting works now. Yesterday, Patrick said he hadn't found an iron pickaxe yet, so let's see if we can help him out.
Okay.
Now that we've researched how to craft a pickaxe, we just have to head over to an anvil.
He selected
And
two.
voila, there it is.
Now you got two. Okay.
That ought to make Patrick happy. I think he's out and about, so I'll need to stash it so he can pick it up later. Early on, the Rookery is a perfect place for asynchronous trading. These community chests are open to all players, so you can just plop stuff in there and they're accessible for every player on the realm.
Okay, okay.
At this point, our crew had
So basically, the players don't run. It's just you and your other 3 buddies. Those are the one, and that's the only one you should get care for. I don't want a random to pop up.
saved enough money to buy a house. Patrick and Corey gave me some of their bounty loot, and we purchased
35
the manor
silver.
for us. Owning your own house is expensive, but luckily, we're now able to share houses. By interacting with the house black outside of your home, you can set permissions for each player, so I gave Patrick and Corey full permissions. That means that they got access to the house and everything inside it. Since we
Okay.
now own this house together, we started placing some furniture, crafting
Animal
tables,
Crossing.
and refineries.
I like this.
Even though Corey and Patrick also had access to this house now, I placed some items for myself into this chest here
Oh.
that I didn't want them to grab.
Okay,
By setting
okay.
the permissions to private in the top right, I made sure that this chest and its contents belonged only to me.
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Patrick and Corey had to log off at this point, and I spent the rest of the day continuing some quests by myself.
Knew with the pestilence were dark.
That's one thing that I really like about this game. Every time you bump into an NPC, you don't have to fucking read. You can read what they're saying, but everything has a voiceover. That's something that I wish Nintendo did. Have a voiceover for all your fucking games, especially the damn Pokemon games. I hate the fucking Pokemon games because you read so fucking much. Yo, you are so fucking big as a company, and Pokemon is your bread and butter. How about putting this much love on Pokemon? You know, when the moment you bump into NPC, even just have some kind of voiceover for every text in the game. I mean, there's some simple text like saying, "Do you want to save?" or this and that. You know, I kind of get it, but like the main dialogue, like if you bump into NPC, they talk to you, like, where is, you know, I don't know, the healing hospital for the Pokemon. The character will talk and say, "Oh yeah, go to X, Y, and Z, go to whatever street and follow that." I mean, come on.
I gathered a bunch of resources, and then I had an idea.
The shenanigans. Hey guys, so while you were gone, I bought up all the prime real estate in Sacramento. Wait, I want to purchase a house at the town square. Oh, the Homestead lovely spot though. Yeah, I know. And yeah, I know that one now. Yeah, I own that one now, but I sell it to you for 50 silvers. Wait, it only costs 35 silvers. No? Not anymore, my friend. Wow, really?
Hey folks, I'm Patrick from Moon's tech team. Since Thomas decided to get greedy on us, I hit up Corey again and we discussed what our best course of action was. Thomas made the mistake of promoting me to also be the realm's owner. So at first we debated kicking
want to
Thomas
play this
from
now.
our realm, but we knew Thomas was just messing around. So
I
we decided
want
to
to
get him
play
back
this.
a different way. Thomas was busy with work the whole day, so we ventured on without him. The Crucible is our roguelite area in No Rest for the Wicked, and yes, co-op is fully supported there. We managed to get quite far a few times, but never made it all the way to the bottom.
That looks cool. That this remind me of freaking Diablo.
We got some good loot out of it. We made good progress on day 3.
Okay.
Finishing bounties, ripping through the Black Trench, battling the Riven Twins, gathering resources, catching fish, and through all of that, we leveled nicely and bought up all the houses Thomas didn't snatch yet. There was only one thing left to do.
Lesson learned.
The next day,
The
I was
fuck?
excited to hop in to
Go
sell
to my
real
house.
estate to our group. I first wanted to grab some of my stuff. What the hell? Where's the stuff?
Boys, I just chilling and checked out our house. Where all the stuff? What the fuck? Took everything. Oh, sorry. We had to move some other item yesterday. Where are they? We bought the cheap house by the cemetery and moved everything over there. Yeah. You want it back? Well, let's come and we let you come over. For 60 silver?
Sad to say, my little plan to become a real estate mogul didn't quite succeed. But it was incredibly fun to share wealth together. Now, we know many of you are incredibly excited to finally play No Rest for the Wicked with your friends.
Yo.
But some of you will also be wondering, but what has changed for single player? Short answer, a lot. So let's dive into all the new systems and improvements we've made since our last update.
This is one thing that I read. Every time they do major updates in your single player, you have to start all over again. I really, really dislike that. I hope it did not destroy my character or my game save. I just hope it didn't. I'm gonna run this. I mean, I'm not that high level, but still. System update.
First off, we have massively tuned enchantments.
Okay.
There are all new enchantments to discover that give you even more variety to build your class. On top of that, we have changed the way enchantments roll on your items. Higher level items will now get better rolls on enchantments. And the higher your item's level is, the more enchantments will now be applied to your items.
Okay.
We've also added critical damage on weapons. Every weapon now has a random roll on how likely it'll deal a bunch of crit damage. So every now and then, you'll now get that satisfying crunch of dealing crit damage to enemies in order to create a real bloodbath. We're also introducing
Okay. I see you.
facets.
I see you.
Facets are unique characteristics that might roll on your weapons now. In this case here, we found two weapons of the same type, but since they came with different facets, they have different stats from one another. We also limited the amount of times you can re-roll enchantments on your items. It was a little too easy breezy to get your perfect gear on our Breach Refined update, so this should help to make really good rolls feel even more valuable.
Me no like. So you put a limitation on how many times I can reroll. I kind of get it, but if you had that I can actually reroll as many times I want with whatever resources, then leave it the fuck alone. Don't touch that. My thing is also, I am the type of person who when if I have the ability to do certain things, I'll put it this. If I make a game, let me just rephrase what I'm trying to say. If I make a game and I want everyone to become powerful, of course, but I want to be a challenge. What I will probably do is pretty much allow the people to enhance everything on the weapon. You know how you have like multiple stats or whatever? Let's say you got 4 to 5 stats. Guess what? If one or two of those stats you don't like, you should be able to select the ones you don't like and re-roll them as many times you want. And then whenever a roll on those 3 stats, even though they're going to be random, you like a specific one, then you can uncheck that one and leave the other one so you can re-roll the other ones until you kind of get your god tier freaking weapon. I'm just saying. Let me be super fucking man or super OP, because let's put it this way. If I was able to build my own weapon in the real world, I'm going to put whatever stat I want on it. If I'm able to build a weapon, I know what the weapon I want. I know exactly what the weapon needs to do and how it needs to work. It's like a gun. You make a gun, you like, okay, I wish that I can have this type of gun, but I want this gun to do X, Y, and Z. And also to have X, Y, and Z. You can go and literally design that gun. You can design the gun. And then if someone else like, yo, you know, it would be cool if you actually would add this here, there. It would add a little more balance, or it would take some of the ricochet. You're like, oh shit, for real? Let me go redesign. Let me design that and add those things in there. You can do that in real world. Why don't you just let me do that on the fucking game? I know I know a meta will come out of nowhere and people will be OP, but that's the fucking point. Be fucking OP. Let me be fucking OP. Let me break the fucking game. Yo, if I walk in there and just look at the boss and you die, it is what it is. Because I'll be honest, you cannot make it even because they always gonna be someone gonna be more powerful than you. So if you bump into a boss and the boss think everyone is gonna be a bitch because the boss is a badass, and that bitch that walked in there is the bitch and kill his ass in 2 seconds, it is what it is. I'm just saying, it is what it is. This should allow me to do that.
Getting gems into your gear will now give you fixed values instead of a random roll range, so that you never get randomly unlucky anymore when you socket the gem. What you see is what you get. And we've introduced higher tier gems now. These are harder to find, but they're adding even more variety and are even more potent. We also overhauled the way exalting works. You can think of exalting as the prestige upgrade for items. The point where an item is fully built.
Exalt items.
And you're pushing it beyond what's normally possible. But before you can exalt anything, the item has to be complete. Maximum upgrades applied, maximum gem slots filled, maximum enchantments added. When it meets all those conditions, you can exalt the item. So what does exalting actually do?
Yeah.
Each time you exalt an item, one of its enchantments or gems is selected at random, and its value is boosted by a whopping 50%. The same slot can be chosen more than once. So if you get lucky and your main damage enchantment gets hit 2 or 3 times, that's when items start to become really special, really build defining, and really yours. For the backstab enthusiasts,
okay, I like that.
Not all enemies were backstabbable before, but now they are.
Ooh.
Do be careful though, because they won't make it easy.
Okay. Yo, those
also
backswings are crazy.
Items. And we're starting with quivers. We already said before that we drastically changed the way bows work. Let's see it in action. The projectiles you fire with your bow will drastically change based on which quiver you have equipped. We're introducing a whole slew of them. Whereas before, my bow only shot normal arrows. With the blasting quiver equipped, I'm now demolishing enemies using explosive arrows. And we heard that some of you were looking for even more challenge. So in the hardest difficulty, prepare to face even more enemies than ever before. And these are just a handful of the systemic changes we made to No Rest for the Wicked since our last update. There are plenty more changes that ought to make Wicked deeper and more satisfying than ever before.
Okay, personal note.
And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed what we showed you today.
Okay.
On a personal note, I'd like to end today's presentation by saying that Moon Studios has existed for 15 years now. And for 15 years, we've immersed you, challenged you, made you cry, and lifted you up. We're not here for cash grabs or monetization. We're here to bring you those experiences through story, art, and gameplay, handcrafted with heart. We do not chase trends or follow the status quo. We just keep doing what we do best, building emotions. No Rest for the Wicked together isn't like the co-op you see in other ARPGs. For the first time, you're not just a temporary guest in your friend's save file. It's a shared world. Towns you build with friends, bosses you conquer side by side. A bond forged in struggle, awe, and enjoy.
I need to do a couple of tests on the game
to redefine the ARPG space
to see what you can or cannot do.
Very close attention to what our community wants. Our team has never forgotten why we make games.
Woo!
In the end, it was always about creating memories. And now, for the first time,
No
let's create
rest
those memories
for the wicked.
together.
No Rest for the Wicked Together. Available on January 22nd. Public beta start now. Okay. Ooh, look. Steam Deck. It been on deck. I've ready since whatever. Okay, on G4, PS, and Xbox. Wishlist now. Oh. So wait. Is the game finally releasing? Finally is releasing to the public out of the beta on the 22nd? Okay. I'm intrigued. I'm happy for them finally. Let me take a look here. I'm gonna run. Let me see if I have the game on this system. Bear with me here. Steam is always updating. I got this game. I mean, on PlayStation 2. On PlayStation 2. PlayStation 5. It's because I saw 2 and that's what happens. But anyway, let's take a quick look here. This is all the games I have installed. See, I got to get back to... Oh, this is a good game. Evil West. Oh, that was a good game. I need to play Avatar. After I watched the movie last night, yo, I had to play Avatar. So I don't have it installed. I thought I did. All right, so let's look. Oops. Install. Okay. All right, now it's installing. God damn. I gotta update all this. Motherfucker. Oh, there's an update for Monster Hunter. I just update Monster Hunter the other day. How many freaking updates does Monster Hunter needs? All right, guys. So what this is updating or installing or whatever. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a quick break and I should be back in the next couple of minutes. Bear with me here. Oh, nope.
queen and a baby girl. It was all a dream, now it seems like I had a world. I'm not really seen on the scene, but I like it like that. Only if for green, then I leave with a bag full of cash. Long nights, longer roads, I just go with the flow. Head up when I'm low, yeah, you know how it goes. Got the hustle in my veins, every battle I'm drawn. Turn my struggles into strengths, always answer those calls. All gas, no brakes, all work, no play. All night, all day, I'm moving too legit. All gas, no brakes, all work, no play. All night, all day, nah, I could never quit. I still give my all to life, nothing less. Started at the bottom, had some problems, still have no regrets. Sitting at the top, you didn't notice yet. Moving around in silence, try to hide it till it's obvious. I don't like to talk about none till it's said and done. I don't really like to have fun like what you think is fun. I just really like what I like, and that's all I know. I was on a strike for my life, it's the rodeo. Games lost and had some games won too. Long as I'm shooting 50-50, I'ma make my way through. Don't play around unless I'm playing round two. Only one shot for it all in life, it ain't no round twos. All gas, no brakes, all work, no play. All night, all day, I'm moving too legit. All gas, no brakes, all work, no play. All night, all day, nah, I could never quit. I still give my all to life, nothing less. Started at the bottom, had some problems, still have no regrets. Sitting at the top, you didn't notice yet. Moving around in silence, try to hide it till it's obvious. I swear my last time won't be my last time. I was never winning on the front, I like the back nine. I live in the moment, not the past time. Sorry for my sin and never tripping about my past life. Whatever passes past, pain with a grain of salt. With every win is lost, put on a smile and laugh. Can't ever pack a bag, I'm going back to back. I'm home and gone so fast, it's like I'm playing tag. Use my 24, my heart like 24. Got that mental up, I'm built up for the war. Would say I'm doing road, but really I soar. Almost gave it up, and now I want more. Plan B, I ripped it up when I was on the ledge. I was holding on for hope, I only had a thread. Rose up when they fell, I'm standing when they said. This ain't no game of show, my life is not a script. Now it's all work, no play. Put in my time, it's over, filling my cup. All night, all day. Around the clock and I won't never catch up. All gas, no brakes. All work, no play. All night, all day. I'm moving too legit. All gas, no brakes. All work, no play. All night, all day. Nah, I could never quit. I still give my all to life, nothing less. Started at the bottom, had some problems, still have no regrets. Sitting at the top, you didn't notice yet. Moving around in silence, try to hide it till it's obvious.
All right, guys. I am back. Sorry for the long wait. Let's take a look here. What's my hair looking on over here? All right, let's see where Steam is with this thing. Should have been done by now. Okay. Okay, perfect. Oh, I even updated this too. All right. Let's see how No Rest for the Weekend is. Hopefully, it did not delete any of my game set file. Okay, so my character's still there. Realm. Okay, so the co-op realm is still not there. This is my character so far. Yeah, I'm a level 7. I forgot where I was. Let's go ahead and continue. Let's just play a little. Let's play a little. Yeah, man, it's so bright. This is why I wear my glasses. One is getting all this, you know, monitor lights in my eyes off. And the other one, because it's so bright. One is bright and the other one is the monitors just kind of get my eyes tired. All right, give me 1 second here. All right, it's just resetting the camera because I know there was some kind of delay going on here. Get your ass out of here. What's going on? Ooh, what is going on? Okay. Yeah, something's going on here. Let me take a look. Ooh, what's taking a lot of my resources here? So that's what's going on here. And this game is not even that hard to render, so something else. Okay. Oh. Oh. God damn it. All right. Can carry nothing. Yo, the sound effects is really good. Even the holes get freaking life damage. Okay, I guess we're level 8. Yep. Damn. Damn, that was nasty. Bitch, I saw you trying to bite me in the ass. What's the other one? What's the other one? Man, the sounds are so heavy. Okay. Inventory full. I need to find a way out of... Ooh. Oh. Woo! All right, so let me take a look at my inventory here. Oh, I got some points here that I can use. Okay, so even that out. Intelligent, a quick load. Okay, so that would not slow me down, I guess. What is faith? Focus. Stamina. I put one on stamina there. Inventory. I was already there. Yo. Oh, okay. So okay. I only can carry one of these things. Let's see. Do you have a compare? Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, so I want to put that fucker on. But why is require level 9? Yeah, when you see that right on the bottom says require level. They said require level 9. This also require level 9. This one requirement. Wait a minute. What's the prayer? The faith. So I need faith 32. Which is that one? The book? Intelligent. This one require a talent jet 32. Okay. So I got a minute to go. Huh. So it look like I could have this one. It just has to get my intelligence to 32 so I can use it. Okay, so a good thing is some of this... Damn, look at that one. Okay, so I need to find a merchant so I can sell some of this stuff. Okay. Oh, fuck. I need a key. Snuff his ass out. You know, anything on these buckets? Oh. Oh, well. Coke, you can climb that. Huh. Resource. Okay, let's go down this way. Oh, this fucking mouse aren't attacking me. Woo! Ooh, nicely. Ooh. This looks creepy. Is that your merchant? Oh, you can sell stuff. Okay. Let's sell this crap. Let's sell this crap. Definitely sell this. Huh. Level 1, but it has a 26. This is two-handed one. One-handed. Claymore. Okay, I'm gonna sell this one. Okay, so already got an axe down here already. So this fucker. Ooh, dual blade. Oh, 56. So those pens. Okay, we make some decent money. Oh, what you got to sell? Oh, what is this? Okay, when applied to your weapons, infuse it with damage for just a second. Okay. All right, so let's take a look here. Okay, so let's see. Add durability to all equipable items. Increase fucking game by 20%. Increase your stamina. When you apply your weapons, increase physical damage. Okay. Oh, I got one of these. Yeah, that kind of sucks though. Okay, reduce damage taken by 10% and 10 addition. Okay. Do we need to go over there? I see the light over there. I feel like we need to go over there. How do we go down there? Okay. He just dropped. Bitch! So the mouse trying to bite me. Oh, down there. Okay. Okay. All right. No. Okay.
A fool in his head.
Woo! Hoo, hoo, hoo. Oh yeah. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, we're going down. Okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Dun 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 dun. Yes, good boy. We progressing. Oh wait a minute. Something behind here. Okay. Ooh, we open more of the map. As you can see, I haven't done shit. Look at this. See, I haven't done anything. So this is a level 1. What? Let's just put that hat on. Okay, so fire damage increased by 9%. Gain health equal to 6% of focus span. A stamina recovery increased by up to 16% based on durability. A stagger resistant decreased by 27%. Okay. Sounds decent enough. Okay. What is in here? Oh, yes. Okay, what we got? What we got? Okay, money. We need this. And when apply, your weapon increase physical damage. Yeah, we need that. Let me see. A mysterious moldering fragment that can be used to alter and enhance enchanted items. Rumor said these rare stones are also used in ancient serum ritual of rebirth. Okay. And what is this? Teach the reader how to prepare a crab chowder. Okay. A way out, a light. Okay, never mind. I don't feel like reading that. Oh shit, we made it here. Fuck it. That's... Ooh, is that a door? No. Fuck it. Let's take it. Oh. I was gonna make it here anyway. Open more of the map. The Shallows. Blue. Oh shit. Okay, what we got? What we got? So we got a small vial of focus, and then a small vial of experience potion. Increase experience gain by 10% for 1 hour. Yes, please. Damn. Shit. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, mother. Okay. Oh, that was nice. You can see the body just... Don't tell me this is where I started. Kinda look like it. All right. Yeah. This is where I started, right here. So you're telling me I could have gone the other way around. I could have gone exactly this way then. Huh. This look like it's breakable. Yep. I was right. Okay, what we found. Okay. Take. And we found some armor. This we need to discard. And we're gonna take this. All right, so we're gonna put the new armor set. Compared to this one, it's a little higher. All right. Put that on. Okay, I'm building my guy. My guy's getting built. Compared to this is 26. I wouldn't soar. I should sell that shit anyway. Look like I could go through here. Right? It kind of look like a little covey I can go through. Okay. What we're gonna do, we are gonna go to this thing. Oh, what is this? Plants. Okay. So, nothing. Okay. I thought it would basically allow me to go further. Okay, so let's take a look here. Woo! Yes. What is this? Let me see. Used to upgrade or craft weapons. Okay. Swing. Swim. Open it up more. Oh. Okay, never mind. Oh, okay. Ooh. Bet you lucky. You lucky I cannot get up there. I didn't know you could open that. So I died over there. Oh. Okay. Oh. I can go up here. What is up here? Huh. Oh, there's a chest up here. Can I climb this? I guess no. Okay. So I'm getting close where I die. So I guess you just gotta walk this fucking catwalk. All right, whatever that is. Oh, don't get in the water. All right. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Show me your power. I'll make chata out of you, buddy. Alright, so I guess it doesn't really matter if you die. What is this fireplace? Let's go over there. Ooh, okay. I'm on the right. Oh, it's the stamina. That's what happened. I died because I ran out of stamina, not because something killed me. Ah. Got you. Okay. Depleted. Ooh, my guy hit. Oh, another chest. Okay, yes. Let me see. When applied to your weapons, increase physical damage by 20% for 1 minute for 60 seconds. That's not bad. Okay. And what is this? A detailed instruction for how to craft a brutal maul. This item can only be crafted at the anvil. Okay, so we got a blueprint. All right, so let's take a look here. So there's stuff that I need to get rid of. Oh. I need to sell this. Need to grab this, drop this. Ooh, they go for 45 coins each. Let's go for 49. Okay. Give me one. Can I go up to the guy and come back? I'm gonna try that. Okay. Huh. Ooh, more things to mine. Ooh. He was trying to get me. Okay, I think we went, yeah, we went through here.
Today is a good day.
I kind of like it and don't like it because I feel so open. Oh yeah, guy right here. Okay. Sell. Let's sell some stuff. What is this? Short bow. This 50, 12. Sell this crap. Ooh, look at that. Sell this wooden sword. Let's see, 10 and 4. Oh, fuck that bullshit. So this. Sell this, sell that. And we're gonna sell this. So the boat. Okay, basic. Oh, this thing has a lifespan. Okay, so this one is a 70%. Okay, and I got another one to get 100. Okay, good. So I need to open this slots here. Okay. I like these sound effects though. The environment sound effects is pretty good. Okay. Think I can go through here? Let me see. Yeah, yes. Can I jump it there? Oh, I could. Oh, no. Woo! Made it. All right, we open more stuff here. Oh no! Dropped in the water. What they need to do, they needed to be able to put a thing that you don't, when you get on one of these, you don't fall. You just walk. And it walks towards the direction you need to go. Whew. Okay. Oh. Don't you fucking tell me that I could have just come through this side. Maybe not. Wait. Fuck it, let me go there. Okay. As it races through the Pungent Swamp, the Nif rolls up to the left and the right. Okay, whatever. Come on. Look like a mini chess. What we got? Okay, we're building up. Anything going up? Oh. Okay. I could have come. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Okay. Ooh, look at my stamina. Okay, there we go. Now we can get back on the water. Alright, so we made it back. And let's get the remaining of the stuff here. Compare them. Oh, they're about the same. Oh. Okay, so for the one that I have, got some enhancement. 4 out of 5 enhancement, okay. Let's dig. Okay, got stuff. Give me a second. Yeah, I mean, notice my camera right now has a delay. Try that again. There we go. All right, so delay look like it's kind of gone. Gone. Now, there we go. Now that I'm in here, I can go and sell stuff to that guy. Ooh, let's go this way. Ooh. Yeah, start swinging on. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Nice. Basic high can be refined into craft leather. Use a tanning. Okay. Can be refined into a copper ingot using a furnace. Okay, so materials. Oh.
Here we go.
Ooh. Oh. Scrap bomb. Oh. Okay. There we go. All right. This game got pretty much a lot of resources. So, oh, did I left something behind on this thing? No. Okay. But they give you a lot. They give you. We need to sell stuff. Maybe we can go around here. All right, let's go sell. Sell this. What is this? T-Still Reader, how to prepare. This recipe needs to be prepared at a fire pit. Okay. Oh, okay. It can be used to infuse weapon and armor. It can be used to. Oh, okay. Good to know. Huh. Oh, it won't fucking work. Ah, come on. Come on. Oh, well. Oh, well. Ooh. Yes.
Feed the flame.
Nope. Woo! Okay.
Won't be nothing left for you but a stick.
Oh, nice swing. Swim, swim, swim. All right. What you drop, buddy? Okay, got you. Oh, damn. How the fuck do I get down there? Okay, there we go. So that's how I'll get there. All right, I'm just gonna play for another 20 minutes. Ooh, I thought I was gonna get stuck there. Where do I go? Oh, I remember this. It says to open. Let's see where this is gonna take us. Okay. All right, let's go. I don't see shit. That sounds scary as hell. Can we have like a... Okay, that's one thing here. Shit, fuck it. Let's check my inventory. Fuck. Damn. We don't have anything that we can turn, you know, get on fire. Yeah. Shit. I don't want to go in there. It's too dark. I don't know where I'm going. Fuck it. I'm not going in there. It's too damn dark. It's too damn fucking dark. Shit. Alright, so I need to prepare because I need to come with something that I can light up the path. So annoying. What about this way? What's over here? Oh. There was a chest in here. A small vial of focus. Da, 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 da. Okay, so let's get back over here to this guy. Does he has like some kind of torch? Bye. Got a wooden sword. One hand wand. Fire blast. Give me a second. Okay, so it says skill with. Okay. So that mean intelligence. A skill with intelligence. So if X is dart fire and Y is fire blast. The more of the tree, the more magic one might. So how do you use this? Okay, so right now I'm swinging the thing. So let's see. Maybe I'll take off the shield? Oh, what the fuck was that? I don't know what the fuck is that. How do you fuck do you do magic in here? Okay, I'm giving up on this shit. Cause it says right there, X for fire dart, and then Y for fire blast. Huh. And this gem. Okay. Let me see something here. What's this? Repair all. Let's say repair all. I got enough coins anyway. Do I? I hope I do.
You go on ahead, clear the road. I can't fix nothing if I'm dead in a ditch.
Okay. Huh. Okay, so let's see what's and 50% during the equipment, increase the stamina, focus. This is very very annoying. When applying your weapon, increase physical damage by about 20%. 50 add 50 durability to all equipped item, a small repair powder. Huh. So I am retardedly confused. Okay, so there's a cavern here, and there's one over there. Whisper. And whisper. Okay. Let's see what we get from here. Okay. Beat the rat with this thing. Oh. What does this thing do? Is it a save point? Dun-dun. Dun-dun.
I'll burn you alive.
Okay. He's kind of stupidly weak. Oh, there's another checkpoint over there. See that? All the way at the end. Oh. Okay. So how we get it back there? Okay, so we got this open anyway.
Let's see if the stories are true.
Beat him with a stick. Beat his ass with a stick. All right. Let's go here. Oh, another chest. Okay. Whatever that is. All right, just in case anyone is watching, this is No Rest for the Wicked, and I'm waiting for that update that allow us to supposedly play co-op. So I'm just playing around with this thing. What is down here? A dead body here. Is that a cave? No.
I promise I'll make it quick.
Woo! Woo! What is this? Pull. Oh! Beat him with a stick. Ow, that hurt. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, don't fall, motherfucker. Okay. All right. There we go. That stairs way too high. And he's not gonna reach that. Dude, don't fucking roll like that. There we go.
Be careful, Lara. Someone's coming.
Yep, I'm here. What's up?
Serum,
Yeah.
Forgive my father. He mistook you for one of the Risen.
Oh, okay.
If you make for Sacrament, there are worse things than bandits.
This is one thing that I've been liking so far for this game. They are voiceover versus like games like I mentioned before, like Nintendo, Pokemons. They always got all this text, but there is no voiceover.
It used to be a man. I wanted to go after it, but father says...
Father
Father.
says the Torn are not to be trifled with.
Yeah.
He's right.
I bet.
I don't fear the pestilence any more than a wild boar. One day, they'll sing songs about my skill with a bow.
Oh, why don't you join my group?
I prefer you alive to sing them yourself, daughter.
It's a father protection.
I don't fear the pestilence.
Okay.
I prefer you alive.
All right, let's keep going. Are we even going the right way? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Don't turn around.
Chase your purse.
Ooh, that's a big ass swing. Woo! Woo! Hoo, 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 hoo. Yeah, boy. I'm beating everybody up with a fucking stick. Is that a chest? Oh yes, it's a chest. What do we get? Oh man, I got so much crap. Take all, bitch. Take all. Bring my health back up. There we go. All right, so don't know what the fuck that thing do. Yo, I love the environment design so far on this thing. These things look beautiful. Holy fuck, no! I'm out. Leave that for another day. Yep. Oh my darling, oh my darling. Da, 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 da. Ah, fucking stairs. Don't see me. I think I may need I may need to switch over to a sword. What? All right. Oh. Ow! Yes. Give me that. Oh, there's a chest right here. Open, baby. What you got? What you got? Don't space. I don't want space for these. Damn, do I gotta fight that thing? Fuck. Hey, buddy, can you let me through? How you doing? Hey. Whoop, whoop, whoop. he was not that bad. I was just being a bitch. I was just being a bitch. That's what I was being. Ooh. This dick. All right. Let's cut this tree. Oh, are you coming down? Nope, okay. What's over here? Oh, chest. What is that glowing thing over there? I'm trying to go over there. Oh, that's a squirrel. Bitch, come here. You luck I didn't kill you. Alright, let's keep going. Woo! Material, baby. Oh, yeah. Take it off. Thief trousers. Oh, shit. Yes! Yes! All right. Let's go pick that up over there. Hopefully I don't fall and die. Ooh, yeah. Okay, good, good. So far, so good. Oh, almost fell. All right, so far so good. Kind of clear this area. What is this? Oh, wall. Any way you can go that way? Huh. Oh, fuck me. Okay. Whatever that is. Some herbs. Ooh. Ooh, almost got that squirrel, motherfucker. You lucky bee. Oh, did I left something behind? What did I left? Oh, an armor piece. Can I carry that thing? So how we gonna go around? Holy fuck. All right. Shit. Damn, how we gonna get across? Huh. Fire pit. Huh. So what do we do? What do we do? I don't know what to do. Can you walk on the side? I doubt it. Fucking gonna die. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah. Did I find a cheat code? God damn. Where do I go? Why am I hearing something big walking? Oh, fuck it. Oh! What the fuck? Alright, that was on me. Alright, so that is a good run for now. This is no rest for the wicked. So what I'm gonna call it quits for now. I should be back on Monday. If anything, if nothing's going on, I'll probably be back a little earlier than that. All right, so thank you for joining and have a wonderful evening.